What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. First things first, bro. I gotta stop. Who just made a burner page of me? who is the culprit? Who did it, bro? Who did it? This just shot me. I was getting ready to lock in, getting ready to record, and then I just see who did this, bro. Who was responsible for this? Who's responsible for this? I ain't gonna lie, that just definitely like shot me, bro. That just like threw me off. But anyways, man, the Hornets get a win, bro. And the Hornets have looked a whole lot better since getting healthy, which I mean was expected, but it's just too little too late. We know obviously the playoffs and stuff is out of the picture. The Hornets could literally go 22-0 for the rest of the season, and we're not even going to be 500. Like, it's over. I don't know. I mean, you never know. Could fuck around, end up in the fucking plane or some shit. But we don't want that, bro. We want fucking Wemby. We want to be ass. This is the year to be ass. Somehow, some way, the Hornets are only like 10 games out of the play-in, 10 games back. We are on a 3-game winning streak, which actually might be like the longest all fucking year. I don't know. It would just be very Hornets-esque for us to somehow end up in that 11 or 12th seed, almost in the play-in, but not in the play-in. That would just be so Hornets, bro. We cannot afford to do that shit, bro. We need to be fucking trash, but this team is too good, bro. We should have traded away more people, bro. Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, somebody should have fucking left. Okay, I know it might have been hard. PJ, somebody should have left. You got too much talent left on this team to fucking suck. Now, we are like 8 games below the fucking the 15, so we should still get a top 4 pick. But I don't know, man. It's just, we're looking too good, bro. We're on a 3-game winning streak. We need to be losing. And the Hornets have the 4th easiest schedule for the rest of the year. And that just seems like a recipe for some bullshit. That just seems like typical Hornets. Somehow we end up with the fucking 11th pick, and somehow, some fucking way, we don't end up getting a fucking top 5 pick, even though we're trash. I don't know, man. I'm still happy that this team is fucking winning. Like, it's tough. It's a tough situation to be in, because obviously you want to see your team win. But right now, under these circumstances, bro, this is the year to lose, bro. Like, this is the best fucking draft prospect class since like 04, bro. Like, dude, since that LeBron, D Wade, Carmelo class, like, bro, this class is crazy. So we need to be at least top 4, 5 at the worst. I don't know, man. We'll see. Anyway, I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, bro. Cause I got some shit going on, you feel me? I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. Gordon Hayward went fucking crazy. He's been playing definitely the best basketball of the season these last few weeks. Right before the All-Star break, similar to PJ Washington, right before the All-Star break, and then coming back this game, 27 points, 13 rebounds. Whoever would have thought we're talking about Gordon Hayward with 13 rebounds, leading the fucking team. What the fuck? Did he have 5 assists, 2 steals, a block? This looks like a fucking center. This looks like Rudy Gobert's stat line. Like, what the fuck is this, bruh? What the fuck is 27 points, a block, 2 steals, 13 rebounds for Gordon fucking Hayward? What the fuck am I looking at? That shit was crazy. It was just really like he couldn't fucking miss, bro. Yeah, it was crazy. He even had a offensive foul get challenged and turned into a bucket. Like, everything just went his way tonight, man. Plus 12, plus minus, best on the team. He just did his thing, bro. This is the Gordon Hayward that you give $30 million to, man. If he could just play like this, not even all the time, just half the time. Come on, bro. PJ Washington, ever since the trade deadline, been a totally different player. I've said it in damn near every video. He's just a totally different player after this trade deadline. I think all the pressure of you being traded is just completely gone. And now he's just locked in on just being the best he can be to try to get that contract extension that he really wants, that $20 million a year. 20 points, 8 rebounds, a steal, a block, plus 11, plus minus, 50% from the field, 40% from 3, you keep playing like this, shit, you might have a case for 20 million a year. But he has to play like this for these next 22 games, and then he might get that 20 million a year. But he's got to play like this for the rest of the year. Mark Williams, 8 points, 6 rebounds. He had a crazy putback dunk that just kind of electrified everybody. He only played 16 minutes tonight, which is actually kind of surprising. Nick Richards, this is the first game that Nick Richards has played more than him, considering Mark Williams started. Nick Richards played 19 minutes tonight to Mark 16. Now, with Mark, they tried to get him into the game. He was at the scorer's table, and there just was no stoppage. Like, there was no foul, there was no timeout, and he just sat at the scorer's table for the longest fucking time. And I guess that's what led to the shit being off. I don't know. But he still had a pretty good game, and this game was good, valuable experience for Williams, Richards, going up against somebody like Rudy Gobert, a true center, big, 3-time defensive player of the year. That was a good matchup for them, just for a learning experience. And, I mean, they held their own. We got Mark Williams, 8.6 rebounds. He had a block. He had, nice dunks. Nick Richards, 10 points, 5 rebounds. He had a block. They both have positive plus minuses. Now Nick Richards was 3 for 7. He got affected in the post, but Mark 4 for 5. He had a good game. And I'm happy for him, man. It's good to see this team blossoming, knowing that we have our centers of the future. Terry Rozier played like fucking shit tonight. 9 points, 2 for 10 from the field. I mean, 20% and 0 for 5 from 3. That's 0%. I mean, that's ass, bro. He facilitated, though. He did have 5 assists, and he had 2 steals. Like, he did affect the game in other ways, and still led to a +5, plus minus, but he just wasn't feeling it tonight. And, I mean, Terry has games like this. He can come out tomorrow night and have 30. This is a back-to-back. We do play the Miami Heat tomorrow night, so we all know what Terry Rozier, man. I'm not going to necessarily call him a streaky player, but he's just not necessarily an efficient player. So tomorrow night, he could just come out and go crazy. LaMelo cost me some fucking coin tonight, even though he played great. 32 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. I just needed 9 assists. I just needed 1 more assist. Bro, he had 5 assists at halftime and did not pass the whole fucking third quarter, and for literally like half the fourth quarter. Like, bro, he went a quarter and a half with no assists. That shit's crazy. But he played fucking great, bro. I mean, 11 for 21 is 52% on high volume. 5 for 9 from the three-point line is 56% on high volume. 100% from the free throw line, which he's cleaned up because, his free throw percentage was low-key starting to slip. Gets the double-double with the rebounds against a team, the Timberwolves, going up against Rudy Gobert. Naz Reid was playing good. For Gordon Hayward and LaMelo to come out there with 10 and 13 rebounds is kind of crazy. And he had 2 steals. Like, bro, if LaMelo keeps playing like this, since the Plumlee trade, LaMelo has been unlocked, bro. Like, he's damn near a 25-point triple-double every fucking night since the Plumlee trade. Like, he's going crazy, bro. Plus 10, plus minus. This is the fucking future. And look at him playing damn near 40 fucking minutes, man. We would have never got this with James Borrego, and he had 1 foul tonight. I got to clap that shit up for LaMelo, bro, because his foul trouble was a very big problem. But now, I don't know, man. Hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble and just keep moving like this. This is also a big game for him just because the whole Anthony Edwards comparison, that they'll always be linked together the same way people say with Trae Young and Luka Doncic. Anthony Edwards went number 1, LaMelo went number 3. They're just always going to be compared to each other, and shit, LaMelo got the best of him tonight. He's 4-1 versus Anthony Edwards, so it's like, But, anyways, moving on. Nick Richards already talked about him. 10 points, 5 rebounds, a block. He had a nice dunk, too. And 4 or 5 from the free throw line is really the most impressive thing for Nick Richards up here. A center shooting 80% from the free throw line is impressive, bro. That's one thing I will give Nick and Mark. They can make their free throws, which is what I love about them. Especially considering last year we had to watch Plumlee, the worst free throw shooter of all time last year, and Bismack Biyombo. we had to watch them go up there and miss hella free throws every night. That shit was fucking annoying as hell. JT Thor, pure cardio like he does every fucking night. I don't have nothing to say. A bunch of zeros, 2 rebounds, -5 plus minus in 8 minutes. He does this shit every night. Moving on. Dennis Smith Jr., bro, it's crazy that JT Thor's stat line looks just like this every night. Every night. A bunch of fucking zeros. Pure cardio. Did not even shoot the ball one time in 8 minutes. Pure cardio. It's every this is every fucking time I talk about JT Thor. At the most he has 4 points, 5 points. Cardio. He just goes out there and just runs around, bro. Dead ass. Like dead ass. Dennis Smith Jr. 7 points, 4 assists, 2 steals. We got a lot of steals tonight. We had 10 steals, and I don't know. I feel like that's a lot. I don't know in comparison to Timberwolves. Let's see how many the Timberwolves had. They had 6 steals, so yeah, they had 10 goddamn blocks. Goddamn. Anyway, where the fuck did that shit just threw me off? Oh yeah, Dennis Smith Jr., man, we know he's gonna bring defensive tenacity. He's gonna, get the loose balls. He's gonna steal the ball. He's gonna disrupt the other team's flow. That's what he does on defensive end. Offensive end, 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. Ass. As far as the shooting goes, when he gets downhill, cool. The jumpers, bro, I don't want to see that shit. And the thing is, he's open, so it's like he has to take the shot, but bro, you can't fucking shoot. Get sick of seeing that shit, bro. Because once he makes one, he gets confident, he keeps shooting. I don't need to see Dennis Smith shoot 30% every fucking night to know he can't shoot. I don't need to see that shit. Anyway, moving on. Kelly Oubre, his first game back since December. 23 minutes tonight, 8 points, nothing crazy, 3 rebounds, no assists. We know Kelly Oubre does not pass the ball. +2 plus minus, 2 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. It just, he's working his way back. At the end of the day, that cardio, that stamina, you got to build it back through gameplay. There's no other way to really get it back. Every NBA player has always said that you can run on the treadmill, you can do whatever type of cardio. Nothing simulates an NBA game like an NBA game. So, it's going to take him a minute to get up to speed. As I expected, I didn't expect him to have any type of crazy game tonight. He's going to have to work his way back, especially having surgery on his shooting hand. You don't know how that's going to affect a player. I don't know if he's been able to shoot these last few weeks or not. I don't know. I assume he got cleared at some point a few weeks ago to kind of start back with basketball activities. But you just don't know the rust that comes with having surgery on your shooting hand, And then Mihai Luke, absolute cardio tonight, did absolutely nothing in 6 minutes. And I saw some people upset that he was playing. And I kind of am too. Just because, okay, we did see he did play kind of good before the All-Star break, but this was a guy that was just included in a trade just kind of as a salary filler, not really meant to do too much. Now, obviously, he can take Cody Martin's spot, but this should have been Bryce McGowan's playing or James Bouknight playing. They're in fucking Greensboro for God knows why. Bouknight, I know why he's there, but as far as McGowan's, he had been playing pretty good for us. Why the fuck is he not here? With 21 games left at this point. 21 games left. Why is he in Greensboro? Nothing this team does makes any sense, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. I went over my 10 minutes. I'm going on 14 minutes. Shit, man. I'm happy to be back, man. That All-Star break seemed to take forever. Bro, I tried to do a video yesterday about, the second half of the season and all this stuff, and I just was just too busy. Apparently Miles Bridges is saying that he could be back in March. Interesting to see. I think at some point in March, if the Hornets don't sign him by a certain date in March, he becomes an unrestricted free agent. So I'm sure that the Hornets are going to try to get something done. Now that the All-Star break is over, the media wouldn't be surrounding Adam Silver with certain questions and stuff that he's forced to answer in front of cameras and people. So I'd expect something to get done in the next coming weeks. And man, all I can think about is next year, you add Miles Bridges to this team, you add a top 5 pick to this team, a free agent here or there, I think we could be top 6 in the East. Some people disagree with me when I said that on Twitter, but I don't care, bro. You just got to think about where we were last year to where we are now. If this team is healthy, we still don't know what the limit for this team is. Last year, we had a lot of injuries, COVID. This year, injuries. So, and Gordon Hayward is going to get injured. It just is what it is. Knock on wood. Hate to say that about somebody, but for other players that had the injuries, that you didn't necessarily foresee, we don't know if this team was like 100% healthy, man. And at the end of the day, no team's always going to be 100% healthy. It's just not how professional sports works. But mostly healthy. You add Miles Bridges to this team, that is just even more depth. You add a top 5 pick to this team, that's just even more depth. Maybe a free agent or two, bro. The East is wide open to me in my eyes. Obviously, Bucks, Celtics, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. But outside of that, man, anybody can make their run. Look at what the Hawks did last year. 2 years ago, whenever the fuck that was. Went to these conference finals. Anything's possible. Sky's the limit. Just how I feel personally. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, man. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow night, man. Peace.